Hello there, Aquarius. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Aquarius for July of 2019. We're 7 months into the year already. Can you believe it? I have a short message, an announcement actually, for us. A young lady named Mary contacted me. She's a YouTuber, thelighthouse.medium.com. She's asking for any of you that watch YouTube's videos if anybody would like to be involved on July 16th at noon Atlantic time to pray for world peace. If you go to her website, there's a tab up at the top that says videos. If you click on that, she has a short video that explains it, but the date that's set up is July 16th, noon Atlantic time, to pray for world peace. The website is thelighthouse.medium.com. And if you're interested, go over there. Well, for all of you that are new to my channel, we pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for overall view of the month. And then we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I am you during the reading, so all of us Aquariuses get named Frankie for the time of the reading anyhow. Look at your moon sign and rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I do not believe these cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month like an overall theme. Now, I have a short message for us, and it's kind of funny. All I can hear is, Mommy, 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 It's like a 2-year-old kid hanging off my pant leg. That's the vision I'm seeing, and I'm hearing like every time I turn around, it's like everybody wants a piece of my Aquarius. That didn't sound too good, but that's the way it sounds. Everybody, it's like, really, everybody wants my attention, and it's going to be a tough row to hoe, is what they're saying, with this kind of energy. So if anybody's acting up, acting out, overreacting, you know, we want to be the one that's at peace and stable, at least for this month, because we have excellent cards here. I wished I knew where they were coming down in our lives, because our words are excellent. They're beauty, resilience, patience, flexibility, and delight. So that resilience and patience and flexibility with that crazy message we just got is probably what's going to make us want to be calm in that kind of energy where everybody's pulling on us. I want Aquarius, only Aquarius, Aquarius. It's like, really? I don't know if it'll be at work, at home, or friends, family, whatever it is. Just like everything's like Aquarius. That's how it felt. Really weird, because our card on the bottom of the deck here is the Page of Pentacles, and that's male or female. It's going to be earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo type energy. Could be someone maybe coming in our lives. It could be us being called forth to use some of this kind of energy. Page of Pentacles is very patient. They're actually pretty, our word delight here, nice to be around or whatever. But if you look at his face, the only thing this energy can see is the pentacle. It's money. It's like, so it's either us maybe the desire for money, or the way to achieve, or the means to gain it, whether we need extra schooling or for a career, or maybe we're striving to reach a pinnacle. I said that wrong. Got pentacle in my hand and it's coming up. Pinnacle in a career type deal, but it's when we are so intent, like on doing whatever it's going to take to get this, right? Doing whatever it's going to take. It's like they call it the card of the scholar, where he has his nose in a book and he's oblivious to anything else except for that, so he walks right into the wall face first, but it's an excellent, excellent type of energy. So whatever it is, wherever area it comes down in our lives, maybe someone's outside of us, but this page is a messenger. And the message is about regards money or the acquisition of money or material goods, because he's an earth plane energy. So, or material goods, the news is good, period. He's the bearer of good tidings, right? That's what they're telling me to say to us. It's like, whoa, if I've been broke, it doesn't look like for very long, or if I've been trying to get a loan, I'm getting whatever that loan is. It's someone who is intelligent, if it's a person, refined, sensitive to the arts, appreciates the good life, that kind of energy. It's an ambitious, determined energy. If it's not a person, if this card is not a person in our life, it's excellent, because it means that we're going to get a message about our own ambitions, or a message concerning them that is very, very good. So money, funds, that kind of energy is like the top of the horizon. I just want to look at that word beauty and say, oh, that's so nice. I'm so very delighted with my little pentacle energy here. It's good. If it was a work type energy, it'd be really good. If it's a partnership energy, I mean, obviously it would be excellent, because they're focused on going for the gold, Could be maybe somebody younger than us, going to be a new boss or something. But it's a strong, powerful edge forward. And underneath it, I want to say, because we have this Seven of Cups energy, and that's the card of having, like being a kid in a candy store with a million ideas going through our head. And the idea of the card is focus on one or two. He's walking into the wall because he's so focused on his pentacle. So pick an idea there, Aquarius. This little guy here is extremely resilient, our word here, on account of he has a one-pointed focus. Single point of focus is what I was supposed to say, but I'm seeing a number 1 in my head, so I'm thinking one point of focus, money, material goods, whatever it is I need or want in the earth plane. And it's excellent because our next card here is the Six of Wands, rods. This deck calls it rods, and I don't know why they had to change the names. That just is too confusing for someone my age. This is triumphing over adversity and being victorious. So whatever we're doing with that pentacle energy and those ideas that are under with the Seven of Cups is pretty amazing, because it means good news as the result of having met a challenge to our identity even, and coming through with flying colors. I mean, it's the victory card. He's coming in supposedly from battle, and they're throwing, the confetti at him and the wreaths, and everybody's congratulating him. It's victory is at hand. We have overcome and conquered anything that was opposing us. Kind of a flashy energy here. maybe it was our word of patience. We were so patient, we just waited them out and we won the war with everybody tagging or pulling on our pant leg there type of energy for us this month. It means we would be secure in our identity and in the world. And what's that old saying? I'm in the groove, is what they're saying. All of our past self-doubt would be resolved, and we'd be in the process of winning some type of significant battle for something that we really, really want. And when we get this card, what we having brought our affairs like to the point of success, right? We can expect to have our desires gratified. And when you see these other cards in here, Aquarius, you're going to be really, really shocked. So it's going to be a good month for us. I mean, we could be receiving gifts, we could get awards, we could get recognition, we could get promotions, you know. Whatever it is that Page of Pentacles energy means to us, because when I'm looking at, you know, like this Seven of Cups type energy here, there's just so much, and we're so innovative and intuitive, you know. So many things could be swirling. They're showing me like a tornado around in our minds. I'm knocking my angel cards over here because I'm swinging my hands all over the place, because it's just the energy itself feels confident. It feels what do I want to say? I feel self-assured. I know that I'm going to get exactly what it is that I was heading towards, or whatever it is that I wanted to produce. All right, so I'm going to kind of say, because of that, to keep that energy like at the forefront, because our next card here is very interesting card, especially with that vision of everybody holding on my leg, wanting me to pay attention to, you know, everybody needing my Aquarius is what they said, my Aquarius, because it said this is our next card here is the Justice card. So it means we're concerned about some type of an external circumstance, and we're waiting for the time of action to be right. We could be seeking justice, I would think, in personal affairs or business affairs. Some of us might even be involved in a lawsuit. I know we're not all going to be involved in a lawsuit, but it is part of that type of card. But when you see the Page of Pentacles and this Victory card, you know, it's like, wow. And then Justice. When you guys see these other cards coming up here, you're going to be amazed. But with this card, in whatever case, right, it's really important that we work to resolve the situation in a manner that is fair and balanced for all participants, is the way I want to put it. For all, if they're all hanging off our leg, I don't know what our Aquarius is going to be doing there, because we're going to have to, what it does is it creates balance, these scales of justice here, you know, because she holds the scales of justice, and she also holds a sword of truth in her hand, okay? So we create balance of not just power, but of emotional reactions to whatever situation we're dealing with, situation at hand. Resilient and flexibility come flying up there with that, and patience, because we've got to create the balance. It could be like maybe jockeying for power at work. I'm trying to think of examples for us, or the division of material possessions between ourselves and others. But justice means it's balanced. So it's a time of moderation in everything, right? Time of moderation in everything. Moderation takes our word patience. It takes our word resilience, because we have to be able to bounce back up, bounce through it or away from it. It's about creating harmony that could bring that facilitate relationships. That's the word I want to say. Like, oversee them, facilitate them. We might, in that case, we might be even being called to be like a arbitrator, is the word that I'm hearing. An arbitrator for others. An arbitrator for others. Or we might be subject to arbitration in our own lives. But the whole idea is for us, right? For us to not be swayed by our anything that's personal, any personal consideration or any type of bias. Like if we're being called in to do some type of arbitration for somebody else, we got to be fair to everybody that's involved. And if the arbitration is about us, then we want to be fair to everybody involved, not just like what was they were going to say, not just take the money and run because I'm the Page of Pentacles. It's like where everything's balanced, everybody feels like justice was served. A lot of time. And the other thing is, it can mean point blank justice is on our side in this situation, because she holds a sword of truth and the scales of justice. So it's always fair. It's always truth. So whatever it is, we have that victory card there with it too, So I'm like excited. I don't know where it's going to come down. Maybe we were fighting or in a lawsuit, or whatever seemed unfair is going to be made fair and right. And we will get our just due, is what I'm hearing. Get our just due, okay? Because our next card here is the Sun card, and that's totally positive card, like our victory card, because it relates to energy, it relates to vitality, confidence, success, good times, a time of new beginnings, things going well, accomplishments, success, contentment, all those wonderful things that we wish for, that bring beauty into our life and delight. Because if we think about it, the sun shines on everyone, and usually there's children in this card. It can mean like childbirth things too. It's material well-being and an optimistic and happy frame of mind about how everything is going. We would feel cheerful with the card. We'd feel self-confident and full of vitality and life and ready to undertake could be new projects and or make changes for the better with this type of energy. But whatever it is, we're planning, because remember, they had me look at that seven of cups that was underneath our Page of Pentacles. So whatever it was that we were planning, we would feel a great deal of enthusiasm for it. We wouldn't be worried about the outcome. Because obviously justice is served and we have the victory card. So how could we be, like worried about an outcome? Think about that for a minute. Because when we see the rest of this energy here with this sun card popping up in between it, which is like, that's why I'm so excited, because it feels like justice served or whatever. We could be starting a new project. We could be upgrading something in our lives, like, or moving to a better paying job or more satisfying job, or we might be even remodeling our homes or getting ready to move into a new home, go to a sunnier climate, Maybe for some of us it's a simple thing like we're getting ready to go on a vacation, in a sunnier climate or things like that. This is July, so in this part of the world, it's summertime, so it could be that kind of energy also. So I don't know where these come down, but I do know maybe we get past it and get on with all those people hanging off of our pant leg there, Aquarius, for the month, and everybody wanting to be my Aquarius, because my Aquarius but just showed up in my Aquarius reading, because we got the King of Swords energy here. So that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have shown up in our own reading, and that is really powerful to me. Frankie, I don't know what it means to everybody else, but when we show up in our own reading, I take it as a really good sign, and I'm going to be delighted about it because I am in my own reading. So this is our Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, male or female. I have to say that, if this were a relationship reading, if you think of it as relationship, some of us may have left Page of Pentacles energy and moved into the King of Swords energy, male or female, and justice was served and almost lost our Page of Pentacles, and the battle was won. But I love the energy of the King of Swords because it's very strong. It's extremely powerful energy. It's someone who is in absolute command of their domain, which is the way they told me to say it, of their domain. Usually he's armored, and he's sitting on this golden throne, but what that means, in this one he's not, sitting on the throne, and he even has some nice little stalks of wheat branches around his sword, instead of maybe blood dripping off of it, because it means power and authority at the top level, very mature, but and a willingness to use force, but only if necessary. So it's really mature. It's someone of power, of great strength, of great authority. It's usually it is he holds scales of balanced scales of justice, and the sword can be the sword of truth. It can, a lot of times it means Libra energy, a lot of times it can mean Gemini. Either way, it's us, and we're air energy too. So regardless of what it is, it's always air energy. Air is in the mental realm, and our minds are so innovative and working all the time and generous by nature. So regardless, it's coming in here, and its appearance has to do with mental process, okay? So if it represents a person, male or female, in our life, it's somebody who's involved in mental work, which is interesting because it'd be like a professional researcher, a military officer, a lawyer, and we have the Justice card, that kind of energy, that they're very, very intelligent. If it's someone outside of us, they're a good counselor. They would be an excellent counselor because they have acute mental dexterity. They think on their feet. They have a gift of thinking clearly and rapidly, and to and they express their thoughts with considerable eloquence. They know how they're saying it. They know how it's coming off. They know. Like they know the show. You know, let me think here. If he, if he's a, if it's a situation we're dealing with, then it would be these qualities are things that would be, is the way we would have to present ourselves in any given situation, right? So, and sometimes it means a major spiritual breakthrough too. I never think about that too much, but it can. This King of Swords energy. So the way this looks, some of us, have this kind of powerful energy on our side. So we're moving forward to get whatever it is. Whoops, I'm losing all my angel cards here. Get whatever it is. Now I knocked our little page of pentacles right off his little pedestal there. And now I'm throwing the cards everywhere. I'm really having a problem here. Too many readings in one day, huh? Anyhow, that type of energy with that Seven of Cups under the Page of Pentacles, man, I'd get my focus, because this dude is focused. He hears every single word that's said and knows how to do it, and how it's going to act, in any given situation. He asks the right questions, he gives the right answers, and everything moves in his way, and if it doesn't, people know that he could use force if necessary, but only if necessary. We got it here. We're moving forward. Our angel card is steady progress. I don't think I've ever pulled this card in 3 whole years. It says, we acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. And I think that's why justice and victory is in here. Why those cards came up the way they did, because it's balanced. It's all balanced, The King of Swords knows exactly what he's doing anytime. So they're kind of asking us to know exactly what we are doing and how to present ourselves in order to make that progress forward. It says you drew this card as a reassurance you're making steady progress. You sometimes harshly compare yourself to others and feel you should be further ahead on your path by now. Yet look at how far you've come. You're ready to explode here, Aquarius. And how many lessons you've learned and how many people you've helped. Focus on your progress instead of expecting perfection from yourself. Each day, take at least one small step concerning a project you're passionate about. That's forward momentum here if I've ever seen anything. It says you're on the right path even if it feels like you're moving too slow. Trust me, it may speed up this month. Praise the light instead of cursing the darkness, and appreciate your Aquarius. Appreciate yourself. Well, Aquarius, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or go neb about me, all of the information's down below the screen at the website, or if you'd like to set an appointment with me, all the information to do that is over at the website. That's in the About section. Prayer class and suture classes are out there for you guys. There's 2 short videos that explain them. They're at the website too. The prayer class is 2.5 hours long. It explains how and why and what, the way to format the prayers. The other thing is the sutras are just simple thought forms. Put in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day. Enhances the clear perceptions. It's a good tool to have in your toolbox. Anyhow, it enhances them dramatically. Anyways, to all of you I've met through 3 whole years of doing YouTubes, everybody I've met through 31 years of doing this work, I want to tell you, it's an honor, privilege, and a pleasure to be able to serve you, and hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.